Breaking: Police, DSS lay siege to Saraki. Ekweremadu's homes. Men of the police force have in the early hours of this morning besieged the residences of the President of the Senate and his deputy, Senators Bukola Saraki and Ekweremadu respectively. While men of the Nigerian police took position around the Lake Chad, Maitama, Abuja residence of Saraki, the operatives of the Department of State Services and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) took position around the official residence of Senator Ekweremadu, in the Akpo Legislative Quarters, Abuja. The operatives took positions from the main gate up to the official residence of Senator Ekweremadu early this morning. No reason has been given for the siege. The siege is coming on the day that the President of the Senate, Senator Bukola Saraki, is expected to also report at the Guzape police station in Abuja. Moves could abort Tuesday's sitting of the Senate and maybe prevent the planned defection of many senators who are expected to switch parties at the Senate hearing. Saraki was invited yesterday to answer to allegations against him in connection to the offer robbery which claimed the lives of scores. But reacting to the development yesterday night, Saraki described the invitation sent to him by the police to report to a station in Guzape over the offer robbery investigation as a mere afterthought which is designed to achieve political purpose. In a statement yesterday night in Abuja by his special advisor on media and publicity, Yusuf Alayanu, Saraki stated that he has it on good authority that the police had already decided on the suspects to arraign in court in Ilorin, Kwara State on Wednesday based on the advice of the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, Muhammad Ui. And that the turnaround to invite him was a ploy aimed at scoring cheap political points. The statement read, "I have been reliably informed that the police invitation was planned by IG as a ploy to stop an alleged plan by some senators and House of Representatives members from defecting from the All Progressives Congress (APC). It was also said that if I was detained between Tuesday and Wednesday, that will abort the so-called defection plan. While I continue to maintain that the issue of my position on the 2019 elections is not a personal decision for me alone to make, it should be noted that all these concoctions and evil plot cannot deter me. Those behind this fresh assault will fail as I have nothing to do with the robbery incident or any criminal matter for that matter. I am aware that following a request made by the police on June 13, 2018 to the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, of the Federation had written a legal advice dated June 22, 2018, in which he stated on page 5, paragraph F, that, for the Senate President and the Kwara State Governor, this office is unable to establish from the evidence in the interim report a nexus between the alleged office and the suspects. The police have obviously corrupted and politicized their investigations into the offer robbery incident. They have turned it into an instrument for the party in power to suppress perceived opponents, which an issue for blackmailing people from freely choosing which platform on which they want to pursue their ambition and a matter for harassing the people whose exit from APC would harm the chances of the party in the forthcoming elections." Quote, "I want to make it apparent that I have no hand in either the robbery incident or any criminal activity. The police in the haste to embarrass me sent the invitation to me at 8 p.m. and requested that I report to the station by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. This obviously demonstrated their desperation as I do not see why they are now in a hurry." They also stated in today's letter that because in my response of June 7, 2018 to their own letter written on June 4, 2018, I stated that I was responding simply to the contents of the letter and that the full text of the statement made by the arrested suspects which they claimed indicted me was not made available to me, they were now including the suspects' statements in the current letter. Yet, instead of including the suspects' statements, they only attached 2 copies of my own letter to the invitation. No suspect's statement was made available. Plot aimed at compelling me and my associates to stay in a party where members are criminalized without just cause, where injustice is perpetrated at the highest level and where there is no respect for constitutionalism is an exercise in futility and it will fail. Once again, my confidence in God and our judicial system remains intact and unshaken. The truth shall also prevail in this case. Operatives of the Department of State Services and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) are at this moment mounting a joint siege around the official residence of the Senator Ekweremadu, the Deputy President of the Senate in the ARPO Legislative Quarters, Abuja.